fine. I think we're good. Let's see, are we live yet? Come on, YouTube, get your shit together. Okay. Alright, yep, sorry, internet went out briefly. But yeah, I was saying, on my island, it's just you're not gonna fuck with Howard or Huel. That's all I'm saying. Anyone else is fair game. If you fuck with Howard or Huel, there's gonna be consequences. Spiney's not allowed to fuck with Howard or
These
Huel.
tiny kitchen
I can't
appliances.
delete Spiney, but I can make Spiney miserable. I don't think Spiney would do such a thing, though. His Christian family taught him well. I didn't get disconnected again, did I?
No, I hear you.
Okay. What should I feel like this room needs more shit going on. Maybe I could have like a camera set up like they're filming a video. Oh, I could give it like a neon light sign. Oh, we're back. Yeah, internet went out briefly. What would be a good color for the couch co-op lantern? I'm gonna go with red for now, but we'll see. Want me to buy the logo? I'm not doing that. And if you didn't make it transparent, then I'm suing your website and I'm winning, and I'm gonna make you all go bankrupt. And I will go after your families too. Put that behind everything else.
Do you want our logo?
I just made a little neon light sign for you guys.
Okay.
If you're in the middle of like a production for this. I might have your lips move up and down, like mouth open and close, to have a little bit of animation. Like I have a little bit of that. Hi, welcome back, Pac-Man. I have a little bit of that in like essentially there's a closing montage at the end of the episode, and I have like this effect where it's kind of like kind of like panning up into like the camera pans up, the shot goes up, but then it kind of like another one pans into frame. I'm not explaining it well, but you'll see what I mean. And I already did the one for like this is essentially for like the main characters, that like all the montage like the characters in the montage all got their own shot, but then for the final 3 are like dedicated to main characters of the channel. So like the first one had Matt, Mitzi, and Stort in it. This one has you and Olivia in it, and then the final one is gonna have Dr. Howard in it. But that one's gonna be easy because I'm gonna use live action footage of HHM, and I won't even have to draw anything. I'm just gonna edit the fucking mustache onto real footage of Howard Hamlin. Took a nap. Hope you had a good nap, Pac-Man. I took a big fucking nap today after work. I feel like there should be more shit going on. I know you have like all those pillows on the back of your couch. I could add that.
You do not need that.
But
you do not need all my plushies. That's a lot of plushies.
we can make some plushies. Like we'll do some real ones and then some fake ones. Like I'll put Pepino over here behind Olivia.
Pepino is always kind of hidden to a degree. Sometimes he's visible, sometimes I make him invisible. You're drawing Pepino very well.
I'm going off of memory for it. So I don't actually remember all the details of him. I know he has like the. How big is his chef hat? I'm actually gonna look him
Yes.
up now. Peppino. Oh, it's a pretty big hat. I had that. I had that part wrong. It's a pretty fucking large hat. Granted, I didn't really give him enough room to. Color him in and then make him smaller. Peppino. I gotta play that. I haven't played the updated version with the noise yet.
I haven't either.
I played it for like a minute. I did not try it that long. Yeah, it's definitely right. Doesn't have like overalls like that.
No, it's just an apron, kinda.
Yeah, just a white shirt basically.
Looks like Peppino mixed with Mario. I thought you played the noise one before.
very briefly, not long.
Michael, when are you gonna buy us a pizza tower?
I don't know. Fucking economy, Chris. Peppino changed after he started doing hard mozzarella. Looks like Peppino mixed with Mario. Well, what is it, Mario or Wario?
Oh, I'd make a decision.
Color in without. I'm trying to like aim on the fucking. What? You selected a different layer. Go fuck yourself. You've made a very powerful. You made a very powerful enemy today. There's. Oh, I gotta fill in the teeth.
I'll get the police. I'll get the detectives. I'll
Because
get
they're never
everyone
taking
in
with
my
my
power.
power. I want to add a soundbite to our thing, which is the little homunculi saying, "Stop fighting."
You kind of need that for how chaotic all our other voice clips are.
Stop fighting. Here, I have a great character I can give you guys.
Too old to order off the kids' menu.
Do we get new ones?
I don't know.
That's called cow tipping.
What are you drawing? I swear.
All right. So
I don't. I don't know if you can draw that correctly, Michael.
I
without you
I I
thinking
I I am gonna do a family-friendly version of this character for the first time. So I won't draw one of the most crucial details of him.
the only legally difference.
It's just not him if he doesn't have it though.
This is what fucking Disney would do to Squidman. I'm telling you. It wouldn't even fucking matter.
What are you gonna draw Kronker next?
Crunker, that's gonna be too hard. I'm being lazy right now. I will show what the original character looks like on stream because I need to follow its color palette. I need to find it though. Oh yeah, I think it's in the Nelman folder for some reason. Squidman Freud's a Nelman character. Yeah, there we go. Our greatest creation. How old is this drawing now? There, it's censored. It's censored.
It's right behind Spiny.
Oh fuck! I had the wrong layer selected. Squidward. Random question because I'm curious. Opinions on the best character in Pizza Tower? Snick. Who's Snick again? I'm assuming that you're naming your favorite character. My favorite I don't know. I think I got a boring answer. My favorite Pizza Tower character is Peppino, but
I like
Weird
the rat.
Peppino.
I don't remember who Snick is, but I just don't remember the name. What'd you say, Chris? Was your favorite?
Weird Peppino.
Yeah. No, I like Peppino's my favorite. It's just a fun design. I mean, he carries the game.
I mean, quite literally.
Yeah. Squidward's tongue is blue.
Spiny fandom wiki. Do you have a Spiny fandom wiki?
I don't, unless someone made one, but I don't think someone did. That'd be funny if someone did.
Oh, okay.
How do you get approved for? Oh yeah, that's right. They did have a fucking yeah. He was supposed to be like a fucking playable character originally, I think. Everybody's gonna think that Milo's just another plushie with these guys here. I'll put the Chaos Drive pillow on there.
I think the funniest thing about the fact is that Milo, by the time he's old enough to do couch co-op, I'm hoping that it'll be done. Or he won't have an interest in being on couch co-op.
Now where do I have the Chaos Drive?
I absolutely
logo?
love the Chaos Drive pillow, by the way.
I'm glad you do. There's the Chaos Drive logo. Put that there. It's fucking huge.
Jesus.
Oh, your lips aren't colored in. I just realized that. Yeah, that'll do. We got two of the pillows in their accurate spot on the couch. Two plushes, I guess.
That's fine.
And we'll do a few other ones now. Just to liven up the shot a little bit. Fuck you.
You still haven't posted the new Spiny comic I drew.
I told you why I didn't do that yet. You gotta learn to listen, Matt. we have to create a new character, iconic character with tons of what about fucking Gwimbly?
Yeah, do Gwimbly.
I have to look at a reference. No, I have to finish my I gotta finish my arc before I can post Matt's, but I'll do that once Year of the Hedgehog 2 is done.
So do it faster.
I think Matt's comic will do better after Year of the Hedgehog 2 anyway, since the character in that one is reestablished. Although, I mean, it kind of would have been fine after the Brawl last call, too, actually. Also, I wish to note a thing that has annoyed me in the Spiny timeline. Comic 19 sets up Spiny. Yeah, no, that's. I know. That's exactly why I don't want to post Matt's comic now, because I want to finish the one that I'm currently on. Because I did that because I lost interest in that little arc, and I felt weird doing that, so I don't want to do it again. Although the one I'm working on right now probably does take place before Year of the Hedgehog 2, because it involves a character that's definitely acting on stuff that happened before this one. Just kind of winging this Gwimbly. I hope it comes out all right. Gwimbly on PS1 would be cool. Hell yeah. They should make a Gwimbly tie-in game. Smiling friends. Make the nose a little bit more noticeable rather than that, I think.
The Wembley Station. Always remember, if he had his Grimbley gun.
Yeah, it's Wimbledon on right now. Ew. I think the top of this cap is blue. Yeah, there's Wembley. This is a good fucking lineup so far. Thank you, Pac-Man.
I absolutely love the Wembley.
Let's think. What else? Because there now, it's kind of like now I have to throw a few more in because now there's that empty spot. I think 2 more would be fine. Well, you know what? We'll do a really fucking basic one.
Kirby.
I was gonna say Kirby because I could just do Kirby. I could even make it like a Kirby ass looking pillow.
Huge Kirby.
Gotta look up because I know I'm gonna just look up an image of Kirby just so I can remember how the. I know it's a very simple character design,
Look
but
up Kirbo instead.
Kirbifer. You can have a
No, just
Kirbifer plush too.
have you ever seen Terminal Montage?
Why does that sound so familiar to me?
They've done a Smash Bros. And like many other they've done like a lot of
Probably
funny
is.
fucking
If
videos.
it's like a web series thing, absolutely. That sounds really familiar. I'm not a juvenile delinquent.
I don't know about that.
If I had to rank everything that we've seen on sickest shit you ever saw so far, last place is probably Serbian film. I think I do. Probably do Pink Flamingos next. Life of Brian Freaks. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting one. Caligula and Freddy Got Fingered are kind of. I think I like Freddy Got Fingered more than Caligula, but I think Caligula is like objectively a better movie. Am I forgetting one? I think I said all of them. There was 6 of them. If we want to count Cannibal Holocaust, I don't know. I'd rather rewatch Cannibal Holocaust than Serbian film.
Yeah, but I think it'd be like second to last.
Yeah. I mean, there's I also just dislike the animal abuse in the movie, and I get it. Like some of it, like there, you could definitely make a hypocrisy argument there, but it's like it was so fucking bad. It was so uncalled for. I think is my issue. Like at least fucking Apocalypse Now was filming something that was going to happen one way or the other.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it ties in thematically well.
Yeah, like the fuck. Honest to God, for me more than anything, it's the turtle scene. Like just blatantly cruel thing that they did not need to do. I would feel so fucking bad if I was behind that movie.
So I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go get out.
Oakley dokley. Now we gotta create an OC because we only have um, established
Michael,
characters.
put a spiny plushie.
Oh.
Put a spiny plushie on there because we canonically have one in the show.
No spiny plushie. Maybe another time.
How dare you?
We're creating it either needs to be a new character or like a really weird.
You're making a very powerful enemy.
You know what? We're just gonna create Nosebert.
Wait, hold on. Who's the guy that's pissing a lot in your series?
Make
Make a plushie of him.
Have an Ignacio plushie.
Yeah.
Did I connect this to another layer? I connected to Kirby's layer. That's no good. It's gonna look like a bootleg plushie too, because I can't even draw my own character right now. Ignacio goes up to Spiny. This is a little version of me, Spiny. I want you to have it. That might be like that's one of my favorite fucking scenes from the new season so far. I want a genuine Spiny plush, but like Matt's version of Spiny because it's by far the most adorable. I agree. I think Matt does draw Spiny cuter. No, it wasn't me. It was Ignacio. He's the one. Spiny's final words before being shot in the back of the head.
By the voice who sometimes says last call.
No, I'm sorry. If we ever make Spiny merchandise, if we ever make it to a Spiny plush, the only character that's getting a plush is Ignacio. He's the only character that deserves it. I didn't even draw his hair right. This is a bootleg Ignacio plush. I threw him off of memory and got the hair wrong. You know, just to make matters worse, let's make his eyes blue instead of red. It's a bootleg Ignacio. If the last the last 4 years didn't happen, or maybe even just 2 or 3 years didn't happen, I would put in a Sonic Shoe plush. But I guess with everything that has happened, I won't do that.
Hello, what I miss?
Oh, nothing. Yeah, the Ignacio plush now. It's a bootleg Ignacio. You can even get the real thing, Chris.
That's fine.
It's official. They just did a really shitty job.
He just goes, ooh-wee, I love pissing. Thanks for coming in, Olivia.
Matt makes you forget Spiny is a failure, living in a trash can with parental issues and possible alcoholism, considering what the new episode will entail. Matt. The Pac-Man just said Matt. Are you going to respond to Pac-Man, Matt?
No, I agree with him.
Alright.
I also agree that Matt is Matt.
Look, I'm content with this now.
Content?
Content. Fucking shit, I did get it wrong that time.
I was gonna ask what's wrong with it, dude.
I hold myself in content. Why? Pac-Man says why, Matt?
I don't know. I
Say,
felt
answer the question you've been avoiding for the last 20 years.
I just felt like it.
And I will just have one with Chris speaking. Matt, we are the Mats celebrating on our birthday bash. Matt, it's your birthday today.
Michael.
Fuck you. Don't dox me.
Alright, I'm gonna say Michael's actual address. 111-111-111-11. First.
Oh, are you saying it? Oh, I was about to say, are you saying binary?
Onesville, Pennsylvania.
Alright.
Imagine boxing somebody in binary code.
Well, now it's out there. Come visit me.
Come visit my house. Imagine if somebody pulls up and be like, I'm here for Spiny, and it's like your mom answering the door.
That'd be bad.
I'm here to see Spiny Norman. She's just like, what? Do your parents know about Spiny Norman?
No.
No?
No, I do not talk to them about this shit. I love my parents.
God, imagining somebody coming up to your house and like either your mom had answered the door and they're just like, hello, I'm here to see Spiny Norman.
I'm coming for the liver. That's what Pac-Man's doing.
That'd be funnier if it was Dad, since Dad knows who Spiny Norman the character is.
Yeah, my dad does know who Spiny Norman is, but he doesn't know the bastardization of it.
He doesn't know what you've done to him. You made him a Sonic fan.
I think that no, I just don't. I think like there's some videos on my channel I could show my parents, and there's other shit where it would just be weird. So no, I don't talk to my parents about my channel. I wouldn't be horribly ashamed if they discovered it, but I don't really feel the need to talk to them about it. I do tell them about. I do talk to them about Hollow Victories.
Would they be horribly ashamed though?
I just said they wouldn't be.
Oh, okay. I thought you said they would be, and I was like,
No.
oh, I'm so sorry.
No, they just. Well, I just don't think they'd fucking get it. I not just like the Sonic shit, the web show shit. They'd be like, why did you talk about stick figures for an hour?
What if Spiny became big enough that you actually could make money off of it? Would you explain it to them then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If I could make it my job, I would be. If I could make it my job, I'd be very like upfront about it. Not like
you have to explain it to them then.
like they know I'm doing something. I'm always up here talking to you guys and like saying I'm working on projects. They know I'm doing something. They just don't really know what it is.
My mom likes to listen to Hollow Victories sometimes.
Hey, nice. My dad was technically in a Hollow Victories episode. I think you can hear his voice like very briefly in the Space Jam one. I think he made a comment. I think he made a specific comment about what we were talking about.
I really feel bad that we were all just like kind of insanely tired when you guys filmed your live video. Like Olivia just straight up fell asleep.
The problem is she just does that though if you let her sit for too long.
Oh, I love it. In fucking Advance, like she was. Advance is the next series. That's the first one we all did in person. I mean, we were all in person for one episode of Brawl, but it was just like the end of it.
Olivia's just a grandpa.
Yeah.
But Advance was a series that we did it all in person, and Olivia was out so fucking fast.
He likes to lick his paws. Frequent.
He likes to lick a lot of things.
Nugget loves the taste of flavors.
You know, I think Michael or Spiny would definitely
I think we talked
sign
about
a Sonic Blast copy.
Sorry, I was just thinking, I think we talked about like a movie that we were going to watch when we all got together, right? Or am I crazy?
We talked about finding a movie to watch when we all got together.
Yeah.
We did not settle on.
We did not settle on one.
I'm sure I could find something.
Because we should do that, because that was fun when we all watched Space Jam together.
Oh, something. That I otherwise have no plans for. Ooh. I got something.
You do? What is it?
Who killed Captain Alex?
Who killed Captain Alex? Is it a fun movie?
Yes. It's a Ugandan action movie. From Uganda.
Does it have that guy's
Yeah. Yes. VJME.
BJME?
He yells over the whole movie. He's like, Uganda action! Best movie in the world!
The uncomfortable silence.
It's not that uncomfortable.
You know the Ugandan mothers meme? Where they were like, do you know Dwayne?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Old Captain Alex.
Can I have some jellied beans? I love jellied beans.
I think for me at least, if you're able to like sit with somebody uncomfortably in silence, it shows how much you like or enjoy somebody's company, where it does not have to be mad conversation 24/7.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It's just, you just know that I'm here, and I know that you guys are there, and that's really all that, like, I'm enjoying
I'm here,
it.
and y'all are there.
Then who's the sheriff?
I'm just uncomfortable with silence because then I feel like I'm not being enough.
No.
Just slam my fist on the desk, shout, entertain me, Mitzi.
And then I jingle over miserably. The fool jingles miserably.
We need to have Howard watching a video on his Epic Gamer computer.
My hair.
This random piece of Velcro is doing a really good job picking up all of the pet hair.
Lenovo. The highest quality of computer. Baba Booey. There he is. There's the man, the myth, the legend. Do you see him?
There he is.
There he is.
A line that, like, only, like, I acknowledge because I'm Matt now.
Yeah. And that's how you make a picture of Dr. Howard. I know it's fucking complex as shit, but now you can do it too. And we're gonna have Dr. Howard on his Epic Gamer computer for the shot. Because I kind of thought that Howard had a computer in Better Call Saul, but he doesn't. And that almost makes sense now that I think about it, considering the time period that the show's supposed to be on.
When is it supposed to be?
Like 2002. Not that a computer wouldn't be around, but I don't think everybody was relying on it nearly as heavily.
No, but I think, if since it's HHM, I'm surprised he doesn't have one.
You might just prefer to work without one, because I think there are computers in that show.
There are.
I mean, in the show for sure, at HHM specifically.
Pink one. I love the pink ones.
I don't know, does having this in the shot ruin it, or should I just not have it in the shot at all?
Hold
Is this
on.
the coffee one, or the chocolate one, or the coffee one?
Well, I think it's the coffee.
What have I walked in on?
That's why I was giving it to you.
Like the screen for sure. This I don't know if it works.
It doesn't, but I think that's what makes it even better.
Maybe I could like have it behind
Matt,
the computer.
I regret to inform you gave me.
No, I love the computer, dude. I think I love it because it's like so out of place.
I do like
I don't
this.
know. I think it's perfect.
I do like this image. Let me get rid of some of the white
You play video
parts.
games. I game. We are not the same.
Howard just uses this for his law practices, but he needs the best computer for it. I was watching you.
I hate the spicy one.
I hate spicy too.
You leave him alone.
Why is it positioned differently? I didn't reposition it. Douchebag.
Norman family blind boxes. Just being like, no, I got the spicy one. I didn't want the spicy one.
Everyone wants the spicy one. He's the favorite character.
It's true.
This is the recreation of an OC called Dr. Howard who plays video games and likes Sonic Generations. Dr. Howard is just an Eggman and Howard Hamlin mix as well. What have I... Oh, what have I... Okay, I honest to God, what have I walked in on? I thought that was Tumafoon's comments. I was like, what are you talking about, Tumafoon? But no, you're explaining it to the other person. I got it. Yeah, no, Dr. Howard is a very important character for all. Knowing him will help you understand yourself better. Dr. Howard. No, I just need to, I need to record something in OBS, but I can't do that right now. Naturally, by contrast, I'll understand myself. Loads. What a lad. He is a fucking lad. That Dr. Howard, he's a brilliant man.
I think that since there is a spicy Norman, there should also be a sweet Norman.
There should be a mild Norman.
Just going down the line of the Norman family.
What a fucking ridiculous idea. Ugh.
No, it's spicy, sweet, and savory Norman.
Spiny hates each of them more than the other.
Spiny hates all of them equally, but it's still a lot.
Spicy's the only one he's willing to at least acknowledge exists.
Spicy is his cousin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So he's got
Spiny
like
is...
2 other cousins named Sweet and Savory. And they're all great.
But mild
They're all
Norman.
just great people with great personalities that everybody loves.
But mild Norman's like actually terrible, but like Spiny won't acknowledge him being terrible. like Miles in jail, but like Spidey's like, he's not that bad.
I honestly think my mental health has improved since I got into the Spiny lore. Oh, hell yeah. Spiny Norman cures. I don't know.
Spiney's brother doesn't have a name, right?
Yeah, he's just Spiny's brother.
It's just Spiney's brother.
That's his legal name.
Not drastic. I had no idea there was lore. There is lore. It's like it's in like mainly in Last Call episodes or the comic that we post on Twitter. Not drastically, yet this goofy universe has brought me a shed of joy, especially Gorky. I'm really happy to hear that. I mean, thank you for watching. Thank you for saying that. That means a lot. It is all very goofy stuff, but I do enjoy making it. It does. I do enjoy the engagement it's been getting lately. I like reading what you guys have to say about it. It means a lot. It's shit I wanted to do my whole life, so I appreciate it. This episode's kind of a testament to everything that's happened so far. It's kind of like the ultimate mix of both the lore shit that I don't want. I don't want to do, like, I try to be careful with the lore shit because I don't want it to ever become like intrusive to a regular video, but I also like doing it, so I do it sometimes. This video is kind of like a mix of the talking about stuff like in a video essay format plus the lore shit. It's like half and half basically. And that's why it's taken so long, because the half that's the lore shit like takes so much longer to make. Because I can't just play footage of video games over the screen and talk over it. I'm trying to think of. I know I need a few more drones. I mean, I'm getting close, and a lot of this I'm gonna have to do off stream because I don't want to show the ending on stream. It should definitely intrude more. I might even stop the stream sooner than later, because I think most of the work I have left I'm going to need to hear the audio for. There's probably a few more drones I can do before I do that, because I kind of need some more reactionary shots. And I need to draw Hubert, Dubert, and Lubert one more time. Seven-hour stream of Spiny put in a shed together. I'm gonna enjoy that ingredient store. 7 hour live stream of Spiny genetically engineering a real Dr. Howard.
All right, well, I gotta go. I think I have a medical thing that I need to talk to Olivia about.
Oh, jeez, I hope you're all right.
Yeah, I think I found a thing that the doctor didn't find.
Oh,
so,
boy. Good
all right, well,
luck.
Yep. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later, Chris.
Jeepers creepers. Yeah, I probably won't be going too much longer. Let me think. Let me skim through this final scene real quick. Okay, I need to do a TV shot. That's good. I need to add a few more characters to that shot. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That's done. And I know that I'm looking through Premiere, so I apologize that you're just seeing me say all of this over a still image. I just don't want to. I don't want to spoil the ending. I'm not going to say there's anything way too like shocking about the ending or any big reveal. I don't want to spoil the ending. So I don't want to show that on stream. Yeah, okay, so I need a fucking shot of 3 characters, maybe even only 2, kind of looking at Spiny after like a meltdown. Like a kind of a, are you okay? You okay there, buddy? Look, And then Spiny is supposed to walk out of the fucking house. I don't know how I'm going to go about doing that, because part of me wants to actually draw, like, do a walk cycle, attempt a walk cycle with that, and another part of me wants to literally make it a sound effect of him off screen. Like, there's got to be, like, a good middle ground in between that. I get stuck on the stupidest shit. Like, I'll have, like, everything planned out, and it's like, oh, yeah, Spiny needs to walk out of the house. How the fuck am I doing that? I'll start with the one thing I know how to do, which is the fucking Hubert, Lubert, and Dubert shot. Here we have Doug Dinsdale in a bed. Over there. Doug's Dinsdale? No, I'm not saying that, right? I'm saying it's not. His name isn't Doug. I'm saying that because of Doug Dimmadome.
Doug and Dinsdale.
Have him walk off screen, and then a cartoon sound effect plays when he's off. I mean, that probably is the most practical way to go about it, and like it'll save me time too. I would like to attempt a walk cycle at some point. I didn't like very like cheesy one in the Generations episode, but I was okay with that. Like I thought it looked fine, but it was more of a shot of Spiny walking forward. A walk cycle isn't that hard. Walk cycle isn't that hard. It is hard if you're me and you're stupid. I could help you if I was like not a piece of text instead of an actual person who could hear talk. I just gotta keep fucking doing this shit. Like I'll get better at it as time goes by. Have him ragdoll off stage or spin the bead, or I gave you as like a frisbee. Oh. Let me think. I want there to be a super well animated Spiny character, like hire a professional animator to animate a singular character for a one-off gag. Oh yeah, that's super well animated, Tom. You're gonna manage it, but with a simple character like that, you can just move the arms left to right during the walk and have both legs do a walk cycle thing. You only have to animate the one. Then the other leg is the same, but it starts halfway through the loop. It's kind of like I hear what you're saying, but it's kind of like one of those things where it's going to be a lot of trial and error. It's going to be me drawing it out and then like playing it back and realizing it doesn't like even because like yeah no I hear what you're saying, but like what will happen is I'll draw it. I'll draw all the frames for it, look back at it, and like, oh, okay, that's how I'm gonna learn how to do it better. Because that's gonna be like, oh, this doesn't look good, this doesn't look right, this looks awkward, and then it's like, okay, well now I can try it again. God, I'm no help. LMAFO. Photoshop may not be the most gorgeous program for this job. You're probably right about that. It's what I'm used to doing. I appreciate the comment. I don't, like I'm kind of doing this shit at my own pace, and I'm doing it my own way, but it doesn't mean I'm, like, not open to criticism or hearing what other people have to say. In fact, I was doing a lot of that, like, a year ago, and I stopped. I should get back to it. Because I don't really... Not really an animator or an artist, even though I enjoy that stuff a lot, so I do it, and I'm trying to get better at it, but it's really just going to come down to how much time I'm willing to put into it. Got a lot of shit going on. So kind of just doing a more complicated PNG tuber thing is where I'm at right now. I wouldn't say you're no help, though. I'll like take what you said into consideration. Fucking give it a go. To be fair, if you have Creative Cloud, you can use Animate. I mean, I know I could. The thing is, the reason I use Photoshop is because most of what I do is like still PNGs with like little adjustments made, and I'm so used to doing it that way. That's how I've known people who use Paint the same way, you know, and you're like, oh, how can you be using Paint for this? But it's just something that works for them. But I do think if I want to evolve, yes, I do need to leave Photoshop. Photoshop just works now because it's like familiar. Because I use it, I've been using it so like frequently for years now. I tried using Adobe Illustrator and I just didn't like the layout. I don't know if like it's changed at all, but I thought everything was a lot more confusing in Illustrator, so I just went back to Photoshop. And I do a lot of other stuff in Photoshop too, so it's kind of just like a program I can have open. Need to do a thumbnail, have one tab in Photoshop open. Need to do a drawn, here's a different tab for Photoshop. Which is like not great to learn, but not great to learn, but once you understand the classic tweens, you can basically do anything. Not me about to drop the most high quality Spun Norman fan animation. Flash is much simpler than Photoshop. Sorry, Animate, same thing. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. I do have the Creative Cloud. So I don't know if I have the... Wait. What do I have right now? Because I think I do have the full... I have the full thing. Never mind. I was about to say I might only have some of the programs ever since my student account ended, but no, I do have the whole suite. I'll give Animate a try. I just gotta find I'm obviously I'm almost done with this video. I'm gonna finish it in Photoshop, but I'll give it a roll next time. I appreciate the advice. I'm definitely someone who can appreciate constructive criticism. I think that I need it. To be fair, because of the recent changes to the Creative Cloud license agreement, I can't exactly advocate for anyone still using it. Yeah, no, fuck them for that. I'm here because I can't imagine switching to something else right now. I'm so fucking used to Adobe. But no, fuck them. They're being huge fucking scumbags about this. I hope they will change it. I'm not counting on it. I've specifically read stuff from people who are worried about that because they have NDAs. Like, I can't use your program if you're like willfully admitting that you're gonna go through my shit and like potentially even take it. Like, I will get in a lot of trouble if you do that. No, I think they've been running their own programs they've been trying to run it into the ground for a long time. And the only thing that's been helping them, in my humble opinion is that is their competition isn't like in terms of mainstream editing softwares isn't much better. Although I've heard iMovie has improved quite a bit, and it's free if you have an Apple computer. I don't have an Apple computer. I also don't. That's the thing with Final Cut. Final Cut's a fine program, but it's Apple exclusive. But I've also heard good things about DaVinci. So, and that's another free one. So, stop acting like you're on top of the fucking world, Adobe. It will fucking end. People will turn on you eventually. To be fair, for your purposes, I feel like Krita would be a total drop-in replacement. So I'd get that and try it instead of Photoshop. I use KDen Live because the rotoscoping UI is good in it. Okay. Look at your... So you do animations? I don't do a ton of animating, but there's like little hints of it in some of my videos. Like I often like to redraw a frame over and over again, so it kind of has like that Home Movies look to it. At least the first season of Home Movies, which honestly I kind of liked it when they had that extra detail with it. It kind of worked. It kind of helped that style stand out a bit better, I feel. Yeah, I use Krita and Flash 2D for 2D stuff, but Blender and 3D, which is more related to work stuff than personal stuff. No, I got you. That's neat. I've seen a lot of like I've attended live streams from some artists that I like where they're using Blender. I mean, like one that a lot of people are familiar with is like OniNG. He's done some fun live streams where he's just doing shit in Blender. Most of the time, not for anything like serious, but I've also like followed other animators just kind of messing with that program. So I've seen a lot of what it can do, and it seems like a cool program. I learned Flash when I was in school. I know it's yeah, Flash was the 2D animation program. I did learn how to use it. I wasn't like good at it because like honestly just ultimately, if you're going to make a good Flash cartoon, you also need to be able to draw, which I was able to, like, animate stuff. I was able to make stuff move and do all that, but I just still sucked at drawing, so I mainly just animated with basic shapes. I use it mostly for open source software. Like, I run Linux for my operating system, and I'm coming to you live via the physic medium of Firefox. Blender makes me want to hang myself, but then I look at what I've made and I'm like, huh, that's aight. Blender, I mean, like I said, I can't comment on using it at all, but I mean, it looks cool. You know, Dubert here, putting her arm around her Uncle Spicy, who just got shouted at by the fucking evil Spiny Norman. What are you working on, Matt? You're going hard on your computer.
I'm playing a video game.
Okay. What are you playing, if you don't mind me asking?
Broforce.
This is making me want to play video game.
What's Broforce all
I want
about?
to play Bald Man's Gate.
Old Man's Gate.
Boulder's Gate.
When I was younger, I was in the fandom for a show called Battle for Dream Island. It's a Flash web show that was like open source. It gave its Flash files out, which led me to learn Flash very quickly. Oh, awesome. I've seen a lot of them, and cringe ones, making me want to play video games too.
I miss Flash.
Yeah, luckily you have stuff on like Newgrounds that is like kind of enabling it to still play all the Flash tunes on their website. There's ways to keep Flash alive. It's just kind of annoying that it's not a default anymore.
And it's annoying that it's fucking Apple's fault. They killed
Yeah.
it.
No, I will say that whatever problems I have with like Windows or any of the Adobe programs I use, I'm much sooner going to stay on Adobe than I'm going to buy an Apple computer and do any of
No,
that shit.
I have like expressed brand disloyalty to Apple. I will never buy their products. I will try to avoid using their products at all cost. I fucking hate Apple.
All Apple products I have were bought for me.
They have fucked me over one too many times.
Directly and indirectly.
Yes. Both in the sense that, like, their fuck-ups have caused me personally problems, and in the sense that, like, fuck you for getting rid of the headphone jack. Fuck you for getting rid of the headphone jack. Piece of shit. Asshole.
To be fair, nowadays Flash would be outdated anyway. CSS3 and HTML5 are capable enough of stuff like SVG file filters and the like. Several Apple stores have mysteriously been burnt to the ground within 90 miles of Matt's location.
Get them to fix my iPad first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't be outdated. I just...
I'm gonna be
I don't
honest.
like what you lose. I don't like what you lose from getting rid of it.
I need to be honest with everybody. I need to come clean. I was gifted an iPad for my high school graduation by my uncle. He was like, here you go. This will really help you when you get to college. I ended up dropping out of college due to having a mental breakdown. And now I keep around the iPad just because it has a discontinued dating sim still on it that I occasionally like to play. It's like it was already downloaded, so I get to keep it, and I just keep around the iPad because I can't get it anymore.
I have no not like obviously. Just in case anyone's wondering, no, I have no judgment towards anyone who does use Apple products. I just will never use it myself unless it's like provided for me. Like when I was in college, I would use Apple computers because they were provided, so I didn't have to worry about getting fucked over. Because they do kind of want you to update update your computer every so often. And when I mean update, I don't mean run an update on your computer. I mean buy a new computer. No, they like I had a friend who was very loyal to Apple who said, "Oh yeah, no, like I had to replace my laptop because like they disabled a bunch of features of mine because it was outdated." And it's like, why you just explained a great reason to never go with Apple. Like you're using this while you're trying to explain to me why Apple is like such a good company. No, like I think that's I don't just think that's like I think that's evil. I think that's an evil thing to do.
Yeah.
I come from an Apple
Honestly,
family, so
all the big tech companies like phone, laptop, all that companies, they're shit. But at least the worst thing Samsung does is it makes you update your phone.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
reading everything
That's
back
like-
here that you guys have posted. There's been
What
quite a
if
few
I
chats.
need my phone, asshole? What if I'm in the middle of something important and you have fucked me over?
Yeah.
Don't just update out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, no, like I don't like being the whole. I don't want to. Mitsu was actually talking about this the other day. I don't want to be the whole like, yeah, no, you use an Apple phone or use this. I think that's obnoxious as hell. And I do actually think there is perks to use an Apple. I think Apple computers are great for editing. I did it a ton in college. I have enough problems with them to not go with them. That's really what it comes down to.
I hated editing on an Apple.
I was fine with it. I did fine with editing on an Apple computer. The ones at my school were good.
Here's the thing. I get that there are benefits and there are, downsides to whatever kind of, company you're gonna go with when, getting your phone, getting a tablet, laptop, whatever. But the one thing I will say that I hate about Apple is not even just the company itself, it's how many people can't be normal about you not liking Apple. Like, I am, like you said, like I would never be like, oh, you use Apple. Like I would never be like that. But somebody who like is a big fan of Apple products, big fan of the iPhone, would definitely be like that to me. They'd definitely be like, oh, you have an Android? Like it's like a whole thing. It's like a whole meme. It's like a whole culture with them. And I'm like,
I also don't
that's all-
understand the
stop acting like
loyalty.
that.
I also don't understand the loyalty to like a product like that. Like when it's like a movie studio or a TV channel or a gaming company, I can at least give you that there's like some form of sentimental value there. You know, like it like
Mhm.
the art you experience touched in a way. When it comes to like products, if Apple's and Windows did a 180 tomorrow, where all of my problems with Apple were now present with Windows, and Apple actually fixed their shit, I would absolutely become an Apple user, 100%.
Mhm.
Like I have no loyalty to Windows. I just for
No.
me it works. For me it works better. I have no loyalty to Android. Just for me, I've always enjoyed my Android phone more. Than I never actually owned an Apple phone. I owned iPod, like an
My
iPod Touch.
My
I can't really talk on
quote-unquote
that.
loyalty, my quote-unquote loyalty when it comes to like the tech brands I get is
Oh, I'm
just because
sorry,
I know
Timothy.
how to use them. It's just because I'm used to like their use stuff like that, and that's about it. That's about where it comes from.
Apple, I like this comment. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read what you said in just a minute, too, Mifune. Apple hardware is sleek and nice, except for the butterfly bitches. I mean, switches. Pardon me, but I've got to inquire Mitzi on their supposed discontinued date and sim they hold within their tablet that they have kept since high school graduation. So yeah, Tumafun wants to know what the date and sim is.
It's called Notice Me Senpai, and it's kind of like if Neko Atsume was a dating sim, where you have like this cafe you're running, and all these different boys come into your cafe, and you like decorate the place to their liking, and you give them their coffee, and like over time, like you get these little scenes with them, and you get to know them, and you just basically collect little boyfriends.
I want to collect things.
You do. You've got several of them right there. Like Herbert's up there. There's Ash. Boyfriend Ash. Your little boyfriend.
Ash. Ash Ketchum.
No, Ash Evil Dead.
No.
Well, Ash Ketchum can't be Matt's boyfriend. He's eternally 10.
I wasn't saying it was his boyfriend. I was just saying. I don't know. I was talking about like stupid Mario
No.
Brothers Ash.
His last name is Evil Dead.
Stupid Mario Brothers Ash is an adult, right?
What?
He might be a teenager. I'm saying Stupid Mario Brothers Ash.
I guess it depends on how old Uncle Dane was when he made that.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Probably an adult. Probably a very young adult. What's to say? Wait, I feel betrayed by Windows very deeply. I thought me and Cortana were tight. She was a member of my crew, my squad, but the recent allegations of spying from her next kin co-pilot, what's to say? What's to say but how dare? Yeah, I don't know. I've just learned to not like trust the no, I don't trust the AIs, you know. Alexa is kind of fun to mess with on because we have an Alexa at my house, but I don't really trust Alexa. In fact, I unplug Alexa kind of a lot.
God damn it. I'm gonna stop eating these. I keep getting the Dr. Pepper one.
I don't want her to listen. I don't want her to listen to me.
It is time to feed him
Me
nuggets.
and my brother have had like a reoccurring conversation where me and my brother are on the same side actually. My dad disagrees with us strongly where we're talking about when the robots take over, that the car washes would actually have our backs. Like the car washes would let us hide out in them. My dad's like, it's a death trap. Like you're fucked the second you go into one of those. But me and my brother, I don't know if my brother's changed his opinion. It's been a couple years since we last talked about this, but it comes back up every so often. And I am kind of on the side that the car washes will have our backs, and they'll be like the only ones that have our backs. I don't know if you guys have any input on that, but
Only if we upgrade to the premium wash.
I don't know about that, but I say thank you to vending machines just in case the robots rise up, so that they know that I was grateful and kind to them.
What is the fucking Doofenshmirtz song like? With his like, where they talk about how vending machines become the dominant race. Like that's why he's collecting quarters.
Yeah.
It was like in the movie.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about.
Make Hubert here a little bigger. Out of the three siblings, I'm definitely making Lubert the one who's like actually a character and not just like a clone, part of a trio.
Because he hates Spiny the least.
Yeah, he doesn't hate Spiny.
I think he's just concerned for him. I think he thinks that Uncle Spiny is like, just like, not mentally all there, so he's just like, oh man, like, I gotta go talk to him. Like, he's not gonna have anybody else to talk. It's just gonna be worse for his mental health if I don't.
Two buffoon sides with my dad. All right, fair enough.
Like a senile grandpa.
I think that it's like losing my train of thought here. I think that it's honestly the reason I did that is because I was inspired by home movies. I really like the Coach McGurk and Brendan exchanges, and I was like, it'd be funny if like Spiny had that with one of the three nephews, and I kind of just picked Lubert randomly. Like, honestly, out of the three, I kind of like Hubert's design the most, even though he does just look like a mini Spiny. But I went with Lubert because he looks more different.
Why do you guys look more like me than my brother?
And I can't do and I can't do Dubert just because Dubert looks Dubert just like no, she just like had too much fucking resentment towards Spiny, so she's the one who hates him the most. I was like, all right. I tuned out for a second and came back to car washes. Will they be the only ones that have our backs? Yeah. What do you think? Do you have an opinion on the car wash? When the robots take over, that's what it is. Are the car washes going to help us, or are they going to be against us? Because car washes could like keep you off of the radar if you went inside one. When the robots take over, you think I'm going to use a car? No, you're not going to be in a car. You're just going to be in the car wash. You're going to hide out in the car wash.
I think Matt will be the first to die because he abused technology.
I would live.
Oh, I mean,
hard to kill.
Oh, like to cleanse my soul? I mean, you could look at it that way, but I mean more so the car wash will be a sentient being in the robot takeover, but it'll be the one that is more sympathetic towards humanity, where most of them aren't sympathetic towards humanity. It's going to be like, because you could hide inside the car wash, and it can use all of its technology to like make you undetected by the other robots. I think I survived the robots uprising. Wait, I think I survived the robot uprising. They can't even draw human hands right. You think I'm gonna lose some clankers? Well, drawing a human hand takes like a little bit of precision. With the robots, they could just like start shooting things. They might not be that accurate, but if they do it enough, they'll
I think it's still going off. They could just start chewing you.
Yeah, I can't draw human hands either. But I'll be damned. I can draw very cartoonish glove hands. I'm actually kind of okay with my hands. Hands is like one of the things that people always complain about like, oh, I can't do hands, I can't do. I'm okay with my. I don't know. Maybe other people would say my hands are shit. I'm okay with
Here's
hands.
the thing.
Feet, I can't fucking do. Feet, I can't fucking do.
When I draw hands, I normally skip the fingers off, draw little mittens.
I've started doing like the kind of Butch Hartman style, like mitten with fingers drawn onto it.
Yeah.
I will do the
See, here's the thing.
fingers.
If I actually draw fingers, I am going to put effort into it. I'm going to put detail into it. But if I'm not drawing fingers, I'm just like, no, you get mitten.
I like
You get...
like I said, I'm pretty good with hands. There's been a few times where I've done a like hyper realistic hand, and it just doesn't blend into my style well. But that's kind of the joke. Like the one webcomic I was doing, Pleb. There's one shot where Pleb looks at his hands and they're just like fucking realistically drawn hands, and Chris was like, "I don't like that, Michael."
My thing is that I absolutely can draw hands. They just sometimes require the effort I am not willing to put in. Like, I am too lazy for this. I am too lazy for hands right now.
Also, let it be known, Spiny Norman does not have feet. It's canon under his shoes, no feet. It's 100% canon, just no. Showing Spiny with feet would be kind of alarming, and honestly, even in his Monty Python sketches, he doesn't have feet, so...
Spiny does not have feet, confirmed.
There is a huge fucking retcon with Spiny in this episode where I was treating Spiny like he was that Monty Python character, so he's like over 50 years old, and in this one he's like the same age as me. So it's kind of like, okay, well, he's only that Spiny Norman when it's convenient for me.
This can all be fixed with one simple word. Reincarnation.
Reincarnation.
Yeah.
That could also be the original Spiny Norman could be his grandpa. We could just say that.
Him and the Piranha Brothers have just been reincarnated throughout time.
Actually, his shoes might be his feet. They're secretly just raw red and white.
I will say I've noticed one inconsistency between the way you and I draw Spiny, and it's that I give him flesh-colored legs. When you've always drawn it as gray.
Yeah, I don't like the I mean, draw Spiny however you want. I'm not a fan of the flesh legs. I like the arms because I mean it's that part's just kind of based on Sonic. Sonic has the tan legs and the tan arms, and then his legs are the same color as his body.
I suppose so. I just always kind of I picture Spiny as like the ball, and then he has like arms and legs sticking. But
I imagine Spiny like a Bratz doll in which he can just take off his feet at will. He doesn't have feet, he just has shoes that he just snaps into his legs.
Honestly, Spiny as a character looks nothing like the Monty Python Spiny Norman. Removing the Norman half of his name would just make him another Sonic OC. Probably. The original Spiny Norman drawn kind of looks like Spiny, but I've just like made my own adjustments to it as time has gone by, and I think that's a good thing. Not to sound defensive. I know that wasn't like an attack or anything. I just like put it out there. Spiny looks like that one unused sprite from Chaotix 32X. The one of Knuckles in a spin dash with his face sticking out. I kind of gotta look at that now. I might be able to make an edit out of that. Oh, I see it. I fucking see it. It does look like that. That's funny. That kind of does look like Spidey. It really does kind of look like Spidey. It looks like Spidey fucking shouting at someone or having a heart attack. Oh, what do I need to fucking do? Gotta draw a TV. Do really enjoy aspects of Knuckles Chaotix from what I've played of it so far, but it's very. Bro, how'd you find that so fast? I just went to Google to try and see if you'd be able to find it, and I got nothing. Spy Norman is a research genius, and this is where he funnels his powers into. I just typed in Knuckles Chaotix unused sprites, and a YouTube thumbnail with that image was there, and I could tell it was that one because it was exactly how you described it. Chaotix is a shitty one-player game and an amazing, if slightly make your own fun two-player game. I agree. It's kind of like because like as a one-player game, honest to God, what I did is I picked Charmy, and you can literally, I mean, the levels are easy on their own, but with Charmy, you can just fly past everything. He doesn't have he doesn't get tired like Tails does. Like you could just fucking cheat. I died because the game, like I only did it during my one death challenge, and I died because the game broke. Because it froze and I couldn't get it unfrozen. But I do really like the art in the game. I do really like a lot of the music in the game. But I mean, those are things it's normally praised for anyway, so it's not like I'm saying anything too crazy with that.
Or something. Yeah.
Don't know. Ahead of its time. It was very good. Wait, I think I mentioned this. Yet the reason why Chaotix X is because it seems like it's rushed and they need a launch title for the 32X. And the 32X was really hard to code for, and 32X was legit ahead of its time. I don't know about ahead of its time, but it was very good. The Mega CD was ahead of its time, though.
Of course.
I am going to do something on my phone real quick. So I can see chat open up.
I didn't know where your phone is either.
The world was not ready for the Mega CD playable movies. Sonic CD's intro, I still think, is like the best piece of animation we've gotten from the series. Like, I think it's fucking stellar. And I think there's been great competition since then. I think that a lot of the Mania animations are wonderful. I actually don't think Superstars animation is that bad. I got a little bit of flack.
Nugget. Eat your kibble. Eat your kibble.
Sonic CD is so good. I just replayed it the other day. I like Sonic CD. I gotta like when we cover it on this channel, I want Chris to be there with me because she like knows the game really well and she can help me with like fixing the timeline because that's a big part of it. You are supposed to like actually use the past and future, and if you just kind of run through the game, it's still enjoyable, but it's not like you're not really playing it right because the levels are designed to be a little bit more easier than like 1, 2, and 3, but it's because you're supposed to be like utilizing that mechanic. That in the OVA, I am biased because of Metal Sonic. Yet CD and the OVA will forever be my favorite pieces of animation from it. Yeah, no, the OVA is great too. But I wish it like required you to get the good future in each stage to finish it. It's the only fulfilling way to play the game. Yeah, you're basically saying what I'm describing. I don't think it sucks without doing that. I just think it's too easy if you don't do that. But actually having to intentionally time travel, being forced to find routes, so fun. Yeah, man, it's the point of the game. I think it gets flack because it's not a traditional Sonic game in that that sense. And CD isn't going to be my go-to for that reason, because honestly, I do kind of just prefer what like 1, 2, and 3 have. I think CD is a better game than 1. I'll say that it is a better game than Sonic 1. I do like 2 and 3 more. I have 3 and Knuckles. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. To be fair, I have an actual copy of Sonic 1 and 2 on my old Mega Drive, too. Nothing else, though. I actually do have 1 and 2. I have a Genesis. I'm not sure which model it is because it was sent to me as a gift and I didn't look up which one I had. I got 2 as a gift and 1 I bought at a convention. I almost got 3 and Knuckles, but they were a little bit too pricey at that convention. So maybe I'm biased for those. At the end of the day, I feel like I'm out of my mind when I play those because I'm in the PAL region. Especially Sonic 1 with the slower music. Sonic 2 speeds up for... okay. I don't know the differences, to be honest. I'm going to draw this TV shot, and then I'm... Do you not know about PAL? Basically, in Europe, TVs are like 50 frames per second instead of 60 frames in layman's term, which means the games play slower, which is noticeable. Feels like floatier. I've heard of that. I don't. It's not something I've looked into. I know what you're talking about. It's not something I would not have been able to tell you that about the frame rates. Because I don't. Honest to God, I don't know too much about the technology I use. I know more about like how it functions rather than like with my computer, for example. I can use all my softwares on it. I can use Adobe Premiere and Photoshop and all that and know exactly what I'm doing. After Effects, like all of that. I don't know shit about my computer. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know much about it at all. But I think it's cool that you do know that. If I were American, I'd probably not know that as intimately. Probably not. But like we can also say I'm a dummy. We can. That's not off limits. I grew up emulating it, though, to be fair. He's lying. He actually knows every little thing about the tech behind it. On this channel, we value the original hardware and play all games on the respective consoles. Emulation basically raised me, video games wise, especially N64 titles. Majora's Mask was my fucking jam as a kid. God. We are, we have a theme month on this channel called No Sonic November, where I do a playthrough that has nothing to do with Sonic. And we're not doing Majora's Mask this year, but we're doing something in that same ballpark. I'll leave it there. It is going to be a blind playthrough, but Chris is going to be there to guide me. because it's a game that Chris knows very well. It was going to be Dark Souls, but the person who was going to do it with me didn't really bail, just kind of didn't communicate. So it's like, all right, I'm definitely not playing Dark Souls on my own. That is not going to go well for me. It's not going to go well for the viewer. It's not going to go well for anybody. This is fucking... Can't draw a straight line to save my ass. Oh, you went to the Sonic the restaurant. Yes. Of course he means he's playing the hit new Ocarina of Time ROM hack, Zelda the Sealed Palace. It's finding Norman when he discovers rulers. Well, I can also hit shift to do that. Well, it just fucked up there, so that was a bad example. But I don't know. I don't like doing that. Because that's just a bored square shape. It's better when it's like a fucking shitty squiggly line. Spiney's entire world is like an MS Paint nightmare that's not even drawn in MS Paint. Oh, I actually really like the rough lines. They add character plus that whole movies feel. I like it just because I used to do stock images for this stuff, and that was kind of the joke. I kind of prefer the just making it kind of like Spiney's world is a fucking mess. It would not be fun to live here. Although Spiney's dumpster is a stock photo, but I'm okay with that. The dumpster is like the exception. There's like, I mean, there could be a little bit of live action shit in Spiney's world. That's fine. Matt used to be a fully live action character.
Yeah.
But now I do draw Matt now. Mainly just because Matt always drew himself into the comics. So I was just like, alright, well, maybe I should draw Matt then. Dr. Howard kind of already fulfills the live action character too already, so we already do have the live action guy. You and Chris get to be the humans. You get to be the fucking Wade Whipples of this universe. I love Wade Whipple though. Matt being drawn wouldn't give us the glorious panel of him as Rouge. If Matt was being drawn, correction. Yeah, Matt wanted to be Rouge the Bat. That's Matt's persona in the series. You're Rouge the Bat Face the Rogue.
Michael, don't open the meme I just sent on stream.
Huh?
Don't open the meme I just sent on stream.
Oh, okay. Like you sent me something, but don't show it to the audience.
I put something in chat in general.
Oh, okay.
Days.
How come what?
How come my frog never stays? Like, every time I join the call, I gotta re-enter my frog into the corner of my thing.
See, it just gives me the frog automatically.
It doesn't. I have to go back in.
Oh
and
yeah, I never even asked
add
for the frog.
It makes
Oh,
me
wait.
go back and reattach the frog.
Okay.
Oh, we can set a custom status.
All right, so Rhythm Bot is back.
Rhythm Bot is back? Fabulous.
I just put it into ours. It's an app now. Get started. Accept conditions. Without reading them. I don't know if we have to join free. Don't do a fucking premium. $5 a month. Go fuck yourself. So I don't know if we can just put any link in now, but
I've set a custom status.
let's see if we can play Flamin' Moe's. If we can't play Flamin' Moe's, it's no good. We can! Play that! I have to join premium dad songs to the queue? What the fuck? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Rhythm is loading. Oh, it's like a whole nother thing.
No,
It's
okay.
back.
Okay, but like, where's the fucking... Okay. That's fine. I'll be the host. Select all. We can all control the music too.
Nothing is
Free
playing.
users cannot control the music. What the fuck are you talking about? All of us are free users, you fucking idiot. I'm not giving you money for this.
Wait,
That is...
we can't control the music?
I don't know yet.
Did
It's
they give
very
this
weird.
back to us just to put it behind a paywall? Do they hate us that much?
Yeah, if there's a paywall, you can go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that. Okay, like. Let me play the songs I hit the like on. I'm pretty deliberately clicking on it. Can I not play?
Upgrade to premium to add songs to the queue. Well, not doing that.
Yeah. I'd be fine with just picking a song, but it won't let me click on the song. Like, nothing happens when I click on it. How do I play a song?
I think you have to add it to the queue, and in order to add it to the queue, you have to have a premium account.
You might have to just pick a random station otherwise. Okay, yeah, go fuck yourself, Rhythm Bot. I'm uninstalling you right now. I submitted feedback because they wanted to know why, and I said, "Hey, go fuck yourself." Premium to pick the song I want. I told them to eat shit. I called them a cunt, and I told them to fuck off. There we go.
So that's that, I guess.
Yeah, I was excited for it because they announced it was coming back, but it was only for like their own server for a while. But they said it would eventually be like accessible to all servers. Like, all right, cool. I'll wait. I'll subscribe to it. I'll follow it and wait for that to happen. But no, they want you to pay them to use it now. They kept talking about, oh, we're gonna bring this back. We're gonna do right by you guys. No, you didn't. You made it $5 for something that I can just do by doing a screen share. I mean, it's not as convenient that way. It's not as nice that way, but I can still fucking do it. Go fuck yourself. You took away the one convenient thing about yourself, you fucking piece of shit.
You did wrong by us. You did deeply wrong by us.
In fact, I'm removing. We always had them on the server, waiting for them to come back. No, they're just getting kicked from the server entirely now. Miranda Cosgrove Simp is being kicked from the server.
Goodbye.
Where are you? Where are you, motherfucker? Is it already gone? Might already be gone.
So, Michael,
What's up?
what percentage would you say that you are done with Year of the Hedgehog?
Pretty close. Pretty close. I definitely need to touch some stuff up. I'd say the biggest thing that's not done yet, and it's not going to take that long. It's just going to be fucking tedious. Is the Dr. Howard lip sync isn't done. He is a pain in the ass because I don't have him just open his mouth. His lips like always move with the speech. So it's So it's not just mouth open for all the dialogue, mouth closed when he's done talking. It's mouth constantly moving up and down and occasionally cut into a different mouth shape.
Yeah.
I mean, the video should be out tomorrow.
He is far more animated. Hey, what was that other sharing sharing site we used for music when we were like doing a writer's room and we were all just playing music?
I don't remember, but I'm sure we could find one.
We should find it again and use that instead of Rhythmbot.
We might not even like have to. It doesn't have to link through Discord. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
There is that website where we can all watch like YouTube videos simultaneous.
We could just play music on that.
Yeah, that might have been what we were using even. We could just do that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna end the stream here. Been going for a while. Got a lot done. Thank you guys for joining. And yeah, this video should be out tomorrow. If not, I mean, the only thing I can think of possibly preventing that is I show a lot of Prime Season 2, and I don't know if that'll get it copyright struck. The show in Season 1 last year wasn't an issue, so we'll see.
Okay. Good night, Michael.